Hi, I warn you that there are some swear words in this because it's just sometimes impossible not to. So I've gotten agitated now even thinking about it. Anyway, yeah, there you have it. There you have it. There's like, watch. Watch. If you don't like swear words, don't watch. Thanks, bye. Hi everyone, how are you? I wanted to share with you today this report from ABC in Australia. For those of you who closely followed the Australian Royal Commission and Case 29, where they looked at the covering up of child abuse and the non-protection of children by a Watchtower, by Jehovah's Witnesses, there was a very, very moving case. One of the people who spoke out did under the pseudonym BCG. Well, now she is speaking out loud and proud. Her name, Shelley, I'll probably pronounce this wrong, so apologies, Shelley Breu, but she invented that name for herself. So she had mentioned this during her very, very, very moving testimony, that she was training to be a lawyer after everything. And there you have, incest victim turned lawyer speaks out on reporting violence and sexual abuse. I shall, as always, give you the links below. Sometimes people say, you scroll through too quickly. Well, there'll be links so you can look at things in your own time. She works for police prosecutions and is being formally admitted as a lawyer. Oh, and you wait to hear about the relationship she has with the police who helped her. Oh, wow. And what I'll do is at the end of this, I'll put up her testimony. So for anyone, just in case there is someone out there who's missed it. And you'll also see, you can see how the court itself reacted. You know, it was moving. So it says she finally dug deep, picked up the phone. So she grew up in strict J-Dub household. The fear of outsiders, you know what that's about. Here we go again, the usual worldwide bullshit. Making a report to the police, and Elder told her would bring reproach upon Jehovah's name. Okay, I'm going to have to stop already and calm down. Hang on. So it's the same worldwide story. Her father, a man who had forced her to carefully write out scriptures on a poster and had forbidden her from wearing 2 bangles on her wrist. Whoa, what a terrible thing. Had inflicted violence and sexual abuse at home in the past. And having grown up in a very, very violent home myself, the only people I've encountered, sort of as a group, who've encountered that level of violence is ex-J-Dubs. It's you guys. Okay, there are other people who have violence, but it's so consistent, and the level that some of you have said, such as Runaway Slave, Joe, it's just so akin. It's just so similar. But hey, if you're a godly person, that's fine, isn't it? And here's something a lot of people struggle with, even years later, after she cut ties with the church, felt like God was going to strike her down at any moment. And everyone knows that, oh my God, thunderstorm, fear, and what's happening, what's the headlines in the news. But a voice on the other end of the line, this is when she did pick up the phone, that of Detective Senior Constable Natalie Bennett, offered her some genuine compassion. Oh my God, she was so caring, it made me feel believed for the very first time. How can that be so bad? How can that be so bad that it takes a stranger in the police force to be the first person that you really feel believes you? How can anyone be in any... Well, people are, and so many of you will have been, but isn't that awful to be entrapped in a structure that you've never felt believed? God damn them. After a strict upbringing ruled by religion, it was Miss Breu's first experience with the law. A good example for my children are heading more than 15 years on. Her path to justice will come full circle. When she walks out of the Banco Court in Brisbane today, Having qualified as a lawyer herself, this is why she's bringing up kids. Wow. Yay! Despite only completing school to year 10, the 47-year-old went on to graduate from James Cook University with a Bachelor of Laws honours last year. Way! And she found it surreal that she was being admitted into the ranks of the legal profession. Oh, wow. I'm shocked at myself, she said. Oh, I've just kept being consistent, studying and moving forward and trying to be better and set a good example for my children. In a powerful show of support, Detective Bennett will be watching on, and Ron Swanick, who was Crown Prosecutor at her father's trials, more than one notice, at her father's trials, the Crown Prosecutor will be moving her admission. Yeah, bless. Because I guess if her family is still in the truth, they won't bloody be there, will they? Where will her family be? Damn. Damn Watchtower. I'm sorry, I've no patience with you today, you bastards. Sorry. So there they are. There they are. There she is. Oh, and her graduation was 2018. Oh, that is just so lovely that they're the ones there. Wow, and by helping her, you know, they've helped her to move on by getting justice is really important. Oh, no, this is going to make you cry. I have the most admiration for Ron and said to him, I really wish I had a father like him, she said. She said her own father, who was appointed a ministerial servant in their far north Queensland congregation, belted her with a strap. Well, big man, big man. Got to admire such big, big men. Wow. Close to Jehovah. Great man. When she was 17, her mother and siblings headed off to Brisbane for Expo 88. Leaving her alone with him, he started slipping into her bedroom at night and assaulting her, telling her to be obedient to your father. Anyone got any shears, anyone? You know, the big sort of garden shears. Anyone got any? Yeah, just send them over here. I'm getting a ticket. I thought initially that I was imagining it, like it was a nightmare, she said. Bloody hell. She said she bolted from the house on one occasion after he tried to force her onto the bed and offered her money. Bastard. I told him I wasn't a prostitute and actually jumped over my sister's bed and ran away from him. And he chased me, she said. Big man. Real big man. Wow. Wow, I hope he's really proud of himself. He should be bloody proud of his daughter now. And here we go, the usual crap. Church elders asked for eyewitnesses. She said it was practice among Jehovah's Witnesses that any wrongdoing had to be reported to church elders, and it still is the same. But when she approached them, she was told she needed her father to be present to make a complaint. Ignorant bastards. We weren't to study sex education at school, and I didn't even know how to express it. It's confusing for me at that age. It's going to be... It just would be. Whether you had... Oh, look. Bless. Oh, look. Look at those eyes. Oh, oh dear. She later discovered her father had abused her other sisters. So fueled by anger and betrayal, she confronted him during meetings with the elders. Oh. While her father ended up being disfellowshipped. What a shame. She was told it was because he had had an affair. He was busy with his willy, wasn't he? Oh, silly sod. Not because of what she had told the elders. Okay, it was just throw up land in it. Ignorant bastards. And remember, as Gary Bro said, we're sticking with 2-witness rule. We're not changing it. And because she didn't have 2 eyewitnesses, that was it. She said a couple of years later her father was allowed back into the congregation, despite stalking her. Big man. What's his name? Big man. I mean, this is someone you could look up to, and a fine example of manhood. And he was tampering with her mail. I said to one of the elders I wanted to take it to the police. Here we go. Then he showed me a scripture and said, if I take it to the police, I'll bring reproach upon Jehovah's name. And I'll be disfellowshipped for that, she said. Shit. Fucking, I mean, that's just evil. And it's policy, and it's all around the world. Oh, we care for children. You liars. You absolute stinking, filthy liars. And you, Stephen Lett. You, particularly Stephen Lett. Lying to camera. Oh, we protect our children. Liar. Liar. Ms. Brough said the first thing she did after leaving the church was make a report to the police. When Detective Bennett, that's Natalie Bennett, said this was a crime, it gave me the confidence to keep going on with it. She said, there's a really weird thing when you grow up with whatever type of abuse, because it's all you know, you kind of think it's normal, you know? It's a difficult thing sometimes to get your head around. You get to a certain age, people go, that someone can go to prison for that. You realise, and it's kind of like, really? It's a very weird thing. I'm not explaining that well. I do apologise. In 2004, after a third trial, her father was convicted and sentenced to 3 years jail. No, big garden shears? No garden shears? Damn. 3 years jail on 1 count each of rape, attempted rape, and sexual assault, and 4 counts of indecent assault. She said Detective Bennett attended the committal and returned for each trial. Good. It wasn't until later that I realised it wasn't her role. She had changed job description, she said. You can imagine, though, a decent person is going to want to be there, aren't they? And when you shared a story like that, oh, the world is full of, the world out there, worldly people, aren't they horrible? Worldly people. All worldly people are bastards, not. Mr. Swanwick said after the trial he had a conversation with Miss Brough in which he suggested she could pursue formal study. 5 years later at work I got a phone call saying, "Hey, this is Shelley, remember me, I've done a year of study, now I'm going to switch to law," he said. Miss Brough had been told by a lecturer at James Cook University that law was in her blood. And that's true. I think when you, having suffered such injustice, and I can get that. Mr. Swanwick said that 5 years later he received another phone call from Miss Brough telling him she was doing honours and had been invited to give evidence before the Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse. She gave evidence under the pseudonym BCG in case study 29. The criminal trials were great for justice, but this was different. This was healing, she said. She really moved people. Oh, look at what a lovely lass there. Wow. I wonder when that was. Oh, she says her children have given her a reason to live. Oh, look, that is a lovely picture. The eldest son there hugging. Oh. Miss Brough was awarded a high distinction for her thesis, which good for her, which drew on the different practices within the Jehovah's Witnesses Church and how it applied to the law. Oh, I hope you stuck it to them, girl. I like that. That's a nice balancing. Good for you. So heading there. So proud of her, Mr. Swanwick said. She was very bright, very intelligent, and very, very determined. Life has come full circle from assisting her as a victim. I'm now facilitating her entry into career in law, he said. I hope that she has just a wonderful career. Life, hasn't been good for her up to now. She certainly deserves the best. Yay! And I have a feeling she's going to get it. Yay! Detective Bennett, who attended Miss Brough's, I do apologise for the name, graduation last year alongside Mr. Swanwick, said, "Theirs was an unusual friendship in terms of how and why it started. I'm so proud of her. I think she's an amazing person who has resilience," she said, which she came over as amazing during her testimony. Miss Brough said having children of her own had given her the will to live. Now, thinking of title of this channel and what happens, people are in a dangerous situation that she'd have been. So thank goodness there was the wee bands for her to love and live for. Oh. I'll make up a name for you. Now, what's this? She recalled tearfully sitting at a table after separating from her partner, feeling like she didn't know where she belonged. Yeah, my eldest son said to me, "You belong with us." Oh, you got to hug that guy. Oh, cute. She said he also suggested she reinvent herself and asked her, "How would you feel if I made a surname up for you out of the initials of your children's given names?" He added an X at the end for kisses. That is cute. Oh, I'm just going to go and hug him. Sorry. She now worked in an administration role for police prosecutions and said she was thrilled to be part of the justice system. "I love working for Queensland Police. The people, the ethics and standards are amazing," she said. Mrs. Rowe said she was now full of excitement for the future and hoped that telling her story would show other people there is life after trauma. Good words here. Stop the cycle of abuse. Take back your power and your voice by reporting your abuse, she said. Wow. It exposes the abuser for who they are. And most importantly, it warns other parents to protect their children. Well, Mrs. Whoa. Mrs. You did it. Be proud of yourself. And I'm so pleased that you got this lovely relationship with the other things. Oh, someone's just come in. So I'll say cheerio now and bye for now. Hi, Anne, just down a minute. Bye for now.